time to talk about Spirit Halloween again. The history of my local Spirit Halloween, right? And the first time I ever went to the Spirit was in 2016. And before this Spirit Halloween was this JCPenney's home store that closed around 2012 when I was born. And how do I know it was JCPenney's home store, this exact one? I'm gonna show you in a second. It should be obvious to tell. Look, see? 2255 at both of them. And around 2014 or 13, this store came out. And when I went with my brother and his friend and my sister when I went there. And I was too scared to go enter in since I was little, and this is all I could remember what it looked like. And I was just a little baby just staying at the door. This is all. I had to remake this image because I don't remember. And there was no image of it, and I don't think it looks like that, but I just remember seeing little Scubby Bones that way and the Swinging Scarecrow that way. And so my sister went in there and stepped little Skelly Bones step pad, and it started moving like that. Da, 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 da. And then she went in again and she decided to step on the swinging scarecrow, and it did not do anything. And then I decided, and they were going past, and I decided to run past it because I was like younger and scared of it. And we passed and I saw the hotel, and then my brother and his friend and my sisters decided to go see it. And I remember my brother decided to see that one Reaper in the red right there. And all I just could remember is seeing him getting taller and taller. And then they decided to touch the TV with the face coming out of it. And then we decided to see what was in the back of the hotel. And this is where one of my favorite animatronics. And then when I saw my brother decided to see the elevator and click one of the trimies and started the boogeyman. And he was twitching not really twitching, but he was just looking left and right really fast. And he decided to go in the elevator with him and start shaking around. And these were the only ones I saw because I was too scared. And then the one on the levitating ghost girl, my brother's friend decided to press it and try me it, and it jumped. And I was so scared that I decided to run for my life all the way to the front door of the Spirit Halloween, and my sister had to go all the way at the front to get me and bring me back where my older brother and his friend were. And they were getting out of there, and I was so scared. And so we decided to look at some masks and decoration. And then my older brother's friend decided to look at a chainsaw and hold it like she was a murderer or something. And that's like the time we decided to leave the store. And we left the store, and there's still more. So this is basically more like lore of me going to the first time in 2016. Not my first time at Spirit. This in 2016 is not my first time. It was older, but we decided to leave the store. And you should decide to subscribe and like, and mostly bring up the notification because was not easy to make. I had to find photos, remake photos, and try to find every single photos of it, and try to remember the whole story. So it's mostly lore, not really history. A kind of history, but it's mostly lore, I think. And they decided to go again the next day, but with my mom this time. And once we went back with my mom, I did not see the clock tower this time. I saw one of my other favorite animatronics, the sitting scarecrow. I just saw him facing the door, and that's it. I just saw him. There was no Skelly Bones or swinging scarecrow. So I just ran past him. And this time I decided to be brave and decided to go all the way to the hotel to see who, you probably guessed it, who's the first one I see. and the purple lights, the boogeyman. But what I didn't see was, and I did not see the hotel. I did not see him, sadly. And I saw like right behind the store, I decided I see the service box, but I did not see the boogeyman. And so my brother's friend found the boogeyman in the box new, and I wanted to get him. And sadly, I did not get him, and sadly, we had to leave the store, and I was left crying because I didn't get one of my favorite animatronics that year. And do you want to know Spirit Halloween's arch nemesis? Halloween City. And I just cried because I didn't get boogeyman, so I just cried the entire trip in Halloween City. Yep, that's the end.